Good morning everyone. Welcome to MentorsMindIAS. Let us discuss one of the most repeated topic in UPSC CSAT Prelims, that is remainder theorem. It is used in a lot of questions. So let us start with something very basic, that is what is a remainder. Let me explain you this with an example. For example, 17 divided by 5. So if you do simple division, you will get the remainder as 2. So any number here which is here it is 17, any number can be written in the form of divisor into quotient plus remainder. Here 17 can be written as 5 into 3 plus 2. From here we can see that your remainder will always be less than divisor. Here 2 is less than 5. By any case you will see that your remainder will always be less than divisor. This property will be used in a lot of questions later. So that is why I am telling you here itself. Now let us go to the remainder theorem. Firstly, let us talk about why remainder theorem is used. Whenever you get a simple expression like 17, as I said 17 divided 5, it can be easily done simply with the help of division. But if you have an expression like 17 into 10 into 5 into 4 divided by 3. In this case, you have to multiply this whole expression divided by 3. Then you will get a remainder. It will take a lot of time. So remainder theorem basically tells you that remainder of this whole expression can be written as remainder of 17 or into divided by 3 into remainder of 10 divided by 3 into remainder of 5 divided by 3 into remainder of 4 divided by 3. Instead of multiplying the whole thing, you do it for simple chunks and you get an answer. Say here it is 2, here it is 1, here it is again 2, here it is again 1. So the answer will be 2 into 1 into 2. Here the answer is coming as 4. But I told you before only that your remainder can never be greater than the divisor. So 4 is should be less than 3. But since it is not being, you have to divide 4 again with the divisor. Here it will come as remainder as 1. So this will be your final answer, that is 1. So the whole remainder theorem I have divided into 5 types, which I will be explaining one by one. This was the first type, that is where no simplification was being done. You are in this expression, no simplification has been done. You are simply making it divided into chunks and finding the remainders individually and then coming to the answer. But in some question you will be able to do the simplification of the numerator and the denominator. Then one step will be added, which I will be explaining in the next question. So now let us see type 2, where simplification is possible. I will be explaining it with the help of PYQ only, which was asked in 2023 prelims. It is a simple question. The only thing is, if you know the remainder theorem, you will be able to solve it very easily. So here it is 85 into 87 into 89 into 891 into 95 into 96. We have to divide it by 100 and find the remainder. So here you can see that both 85 and 100 are divisible by 5, right? And again it is 20, again 95 and 20 are divisible by 5. Now 96 is divisible by 4. So basically you have divided the whole numerator by 5 into 5 into 4, both numerator and the denominator, by this value. So whatever the whole expression becomes fully divisible. So the remainder is 0. But in you say you say it is R1. So when you get when you're simply doing simplification, whatever the remainder say R1, then the R1 needs to be multiplied with the whole those numbers with which you are simplifying the numerator and the denominator. Here it is R1 into 5 into 5 into 4, which is 0 into 5 into 5 into 4, which is equal to 0, which is your answer. If it would have been 2 or 1, then you had to multiply it with this number. So this the only basic concept in case of simplification is whatever your R1, that is remainder, is coming, you have to multiply it with those numbers which you are using for simplifying, which you are using for simplification. In case of this type 2, the final remainder R will be this. So in this part, I have explained two ways of applying the remainder theorem. In the first one, there is no simplification required. In the second one, you simplify the expression and you multiply with that those numbers which you are using for simplification of the expression. In the next part, I will explain the other three types, after which your remainder theorem will be complete and you will be able to solve any UPSC Prelims CSAT question in relation to this. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more such videos. The second part is coming soon.